Zach Wilson is terrible. I am done. I am so done with the offensive ineptitude. It's been 13 years of this nonsense. Outside of the 2015 year, where we were actually 10th in offense, we've never been higher than 22nd in the league. The Adam Gase offense was better than this offense. I'm done. You can't sit here today and tell me that Trevor Siemian and Boyle are worse than Zach Wilson. The offensive line last night actually played decent. They gave him time to throw the ball. The majority of those sacks last night were coverage sacks because Zach is just sitting there. Zach Wilson is a one-read quarterback that poops his pants whenever the first read isn't there. That is what it is. He does not step up into the pocket. He takes horrendous sacks. It's not just like a sack. It's a 15-yard sack. It's a 20-yard sack where he's just running backwards. This is pitiful. It is pitiful. We've had 8 games this season. 8. We've scored 8 offensive touchdowns. I didn't think that was possible in today's NFL. Okay? I didn't think that was possible. And actually, one of those touchdowns were handed to us by the Eagles. So it's really 7. And out of that 7, 3 of them were single-play drives with touchdowns to Breece Hall. We are not sustaining drives. We are last in third down efficiency. We're last in red zone efficiency. We're 32nd in overall offense again. Alan Lazard, $11 million, I think it's $11 million a year, can't catch a cold. He's got the worst drop rate of any wide receiver in the league. Like, are we going to have Tim Boyle shirts? Are we going to have Trevor Siemian shirts? This coaching staff and this front office has time and time again given the ball to Zach Wilson, and he shit the bed. Shit the bed. Josh Dobbs can walk onto the Vikings and score 30-plus points. Aiden O'Connell can do enough to actually score 30-plus points in a game and win. You guys were killing me on a short that I posted last week where I said it wasn't sustainable. This is exactly what I'm talking about. We barely beat the Giants. Barely. And when we thought we were going to go into this Chargers game, we cannot continue to hope that the defense plays lights out every single game. Every single game. The second there is a touchdown or some points up on the board and we're behind, it seems like it is a mountain to climb because we can't score touchdowns. Oh, but Zach Wilson hasn't thrown an interception in, 4 games now? He doesn't throw touchdowns. Oh, he made some great passes with 24 seconds left against the Giants. He doesn't throw touchdowns. Oh, he had a real nice drive, a few nice drives against the Chiefs. He doesn't throw touchdowns. What are we talking about here? What are we talking about? And these pre-snap penalties, these false starts, which seem to kill every drive, are on Zach Wilson. It's a cadence issue. This offense is it permeates the entire team. They don't know when the ball's going to get snapped. They're nervous. They don't think in their heads they can score a touchdown because the guy leading them down the field doesn't throw touchdowns. Whenever there is some sort of drive happening, there's some stupid penalty that happens that this team cannot overcome. It's been 13 years of this. I haven't seen an offense, a capable offense, since 2015. And before that, it was 2010. You think Namath sold his soul and we can't win a Super Bowl? What did Rex Ryan do? Because since 2011, we haven't done dog shit. I'm so Nathaniel Hackett called a terrible game. And maybe he is handcuffed by the fact that Zach Wilson can't play. Maybe. But there are playmakers on the field. Breece Hall and Garrett Wilson. Just get him the ball. And we can't do that. He has no pocket awareness. None. Yeah, he's not throwing interceptions. He's still fumbling the ball. He had plenty of time to throw last night. Plenty of time. And it just didn't happen. He's just sitting there staring down a receiver. And if it's not open, he tries to bail out of the pocket and make something happen instead of going to another read. He's so afraid of throwing an interception that it's like they put him in a bubble and they said, don't make mistakes. And yeah, he's not making mistakes, but he's not winning them the game either. You think that Aaron Rodgers is going to come back and fix everything? I hope so. I hope so. But again, this is an Achilles injury we're talking about. An Achilles. It's not sustainable. It never was. And if you think we're going to go into this Raiders game and come out with a victory, with that team now inspired by Antonio Pierce, their new interim head coach, I got another thing coming. We got another thing coming. You know, they could have gotten a quarterback, a legitimate quarterback when Aaron Rodgers went down. They didn't. We could have gotten another legitimate quarterback at the trade deadline. We didn't. It's like they're deciding to punt on the season or just praying that Zach can play just good enough till Aaron Rodgers comes back from an Achilles injury. I don't know what else to say.